Hi guys. All right, I'm here. Just got back from my date with Chris. Let me just say this. Sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone. And today is one of those moments. You know, I told you Chris was a gentleman that sent me the PG-13 pictures and was asking that I do the same. I gave him another chance. We talked about it, and I explained to him that's not what I was going to do. I set the expectations, laid down the boundaries. He seemed like he was cool. So I operated in the spirit of forgiveness. Gave Chris another chance. Went on a date with Chris. And guess what? It was the same foolishness, but different. So we get there. We go to Blue Mesa. Nice place. Food is great. We're sitting and we're having conversation. And the next thing I know, Chris brings up the topic again. Renee, this is a prime example of what I've been trying to say. I just feel like there's a disconnect between us. That somehow you're just so business and it's just, I don't see your vulnerability. And it makes it hard for me to kind of connect with you. You know, I like intimacy. I really do, Renee. I like intimacy. And I want to feel that with you, but I can't. And I said, well, why so? So Chris goes on for about an hour, pleading his case on why he still stands where he stands with the fact that if he gives a little, I need to give a little bit. And about an hour in, Chris continues, and I say, Chris, how long is this interrogation process going to last? I mean, you're saying that I'm all business, but right now it seems like you're in business mode and you're interrogating me. Matter of fact, interrogation mixed with a little mind games. I know that's your profession and that's your career, but this isn't working for me. There's no intimacy in this situation. There's no vulnerability in this. As a matter of fact, when you do this, it puts me on guard. So Chris goes on and he says, you know what, Renee? I just want to remind you, you know, when you're dating, you know, women like you are strong, and this works great in business, but not in a relationship. I'm thinking, are we in a relationship? We interviewing each other. We're trying to see if we can even have a date number 3. First of all, you hear by grace for date number 2. So anyway, get back to Chris. He said, you know, I just want you to know that, you know, the competition out here is kind of fierce. And, you know, like I told you earlier, you could miss your window of opportunity with a really great guy. Let me get close to y'all, because baby, when Chris said that, you know, I told y'all a while ago, I prayed and asked God when he called me to do Uncovering Eve to help me with this right here so I wouldn't cuss. Baby, I almost backslid when he said that. Child, I had some words stored up from back in the day that I wanted to give Chris, but I didn't. I said, okay, Chris, you're right. The competition out here is fierce, you know? And yep, you're right. Windows opportunities don't come around a lot. As a matter of fact, as of yesterday, Chris, there were 66 of you waiting in my inbox that was wishing they were in the position that you're sitting in right now. 66 men who wish they had an opportunity to sit in the seat that you're sitting in and have this conversation and spend time with me. Baby, when I told Chris that, y'all should have saw his face. Child, you could have bought him for a penny. He was so cheap. He was so cheap. Now, look, if any of you want to buy an FBI agent, I know one you can buy right now for about a half a penny. Because when I got through with Chris was looking like, oh, did you say 66? I said, well, you know, that was yesterday. I haven't checked my messages today. So, yeah, you're right. The competition is fierce. Not just for men, but it's for women, too. Because thanks to social media, we now have a wider net and a broader audience that now we can even reach. You know, we don't have to do the normal things like going to the grocery store anymore, going to a club, going to a church singles event. We can sit at home and just click, 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 click all day long. Chris looked at me and he was like, Renee, you know what? I have to say, you're a tough cookie. And I can tell when I was talking to you, you went into board meeting mode. You were tunnel vision and your attitude and demeanor was like this. You were laser focused. And if this was a board meeting, I would have to say you left with your money bag and mine. Matter of fact, I need to check my wallet because I think you took all my money. But then I went on to tell Chris, I said, Chris, you know what? You keep on talking about this vulnerability thing, that you want this intimacy with me. Let me ask you some questions since you've been talking to me for the last hour. Let me ask you some questions. You're a criminal investigator for the FBI, correct? Yes, is what he says. I said, and you've been on your job, did you say 26 years? He's like, yes, 26 years. I said, so when you started out doing what you're doing, you were on the lower end of the tadpole, right? He said, yes. He said, so I'm sure you took a lot of training classes and probably spent a lot of overtime and showing a lot of leadership skills. You invested some time and energy in it because it's important to you, right? He said, yes. I said, so let me get this straight. You want me to give everything that I've invested for the last 40 plus years to you in 2 weeks. Is that what I'm understanding, Chris? Chris looked at me and he was like, you know what? I kind of got to say this to you. If more women like you were listening to your vlogs and blogs, I wouldn't be single as long as I have. Because, yeah, I'd be married by now. Now, let's just cut the script right there. Chris wasn't going to be married. Let me tell you why. Because Chris is basically telling me, I heard what he said, but I understood even better. He was trying to tell me the reason I'm able to be single as long as I am is because this little mind game that I'm playing with you has worked so many times. And so many women have given me the best of them in a short period of time because I've told them what I need from them and what I want for them, and I want it quickly. And because they think that there's no other options out here, they give it to me. So I get to play these little mind games and get to use my status and my good looks to get me places. Child, Chris understood. When the check came, I looked at Chris. I said, Chris, do you mind if I pay for lunch today? And Chris said, you want to pay for lunch? I said, yes, I do. Can I take care of lunch today? And the reason being, ladies, is because that was Chris' last supper. That's right. That was a last supper. Chris will not be seeing me again. That goes to show you, ladies, look, men are going to try it, but it's up to you to give it to them. Just like my friend told me before, they all want it, but it's up to you to decide who and when and if you want to give it to them. So don't get pulled in by this. There are a whole lot of men out there, and I wasn't playing with Chris. It was 66 the other day. I looked today, now it's 70. So, nah, we're not falling for that. And when we got ready to leave, Chris said, Renee, I got to shake your hand. I have so much respect for you. I have so much respect for you. And he said, can I walk you to the car? I said, absolutely, Chris. You can definitely walk me to the car. When Chris walked me to the car, guess he said, I'm going to try one more time. He said, can I get a kiss? I said to myself, wait a minute. You can get your kiss when I turn around because you can kiss my... I didn't say it, y'all, because I told y'all God has been working for me. But I was sure thinking, and I said, nah, Chris. All right, I'm going to let you go. You have a good one. See you later, Chris. That's the last time Chris going to see me. He's going to be blocked and deleted number 2 for 2018. He has earned that badge of honor. Guys, they're going to try it. But you have to be more persistent and consistent and know the value that's inside of you is worth more than what those guys are trying to pay for. You guys be blessed. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Please like, comment, and share this post. I want to hear from you. Follow, like, and subscribe to Uncovering Eve on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.